In the heart of the city stood an old, decrepit apartment building, its brick walls covered with years of grime and neglect. People often passed it without a second glance, assuming it was just another forgotten relic of the past. But there was something different about this building, something that no one dared to speak of. Lena, a young woman new to the city, found herself in need of a place to stay. After hours of searching, she stumbled upon an advertisement for an affordable apartment in the very same building. The rent was cheap, far too cheap for the area, but that's what made it tempting. Desperate, she called the number listed and was surprised to hear that the landlord was eager to show her the apartment that very day. Upon entering, Lena immediately felt an unease. The air was thick, heavy with the scent of mildew and something she couldn't quite place. The hallway was narrow and dimly lit, and the faint hum of an old, malfunctioning light bulb buzzed above her head. Still, she told herself it was just the age of the building, a little wear and tear from years of abandonment. The landlord, a pale and gaunt man, gave her a tour of the apartment. It was small, with peeling wallpaper and creaky floors, but the price was right. "It's all yours if you want it," he said, his voice a strange rasp. Something about him was off, but Lena was too exhausted to care. She signed the lease, collected the keys, and moved in that very evening. The first few days in the apartment were uneventful. Lena set up her space, unpacked her boxes, and tried to adjust to her new life. However, something began to happen that she couldn't explain. Each night, just as she drifted into sleep, she would hear soft footsteps pacing the hallway outside her door. At first, she thought it was simply the building settling, but as the days passed, the footsteps grew more persistent, more deliberate. Always the same, soft, slow, measured steps that seemed to linger just outside her apartment. One night, the footsteps stopped. Lena, tired and irritated by the sound that had become a strange, nightly companion, decided to confront whoever, or whatever, was responsible. She opened her door slowly, heart pounding. The hallway was empty, cold, and eerily silent. But as her eyes scanned the darkened corridor, something caught her attention, a figure, standing at the end of the hallway. It was a man, tall and thin, with pale skin that looked almost sickly. He didn't move, he just stood there, staring at her, his expression blank and unreadable. Lena froze. She couldn't see his eyes, only the vague outline of his face, hidden in shadow. "Who are you?" she called out, her voice trembling. The figure didn't respond. He simply tilted his head slightly, as if waiting for something. After a long, agonizing moment, Lena slammed her door shut and locked it, her heart racing. She tried to shake off the feeling that something was terribly wrong, but sleep didn't come easy that night. The next morning, she went to speak with the landlord, but when she arrived at his office, she found it empty. The building manager, a woman who had been there for years, told Lena that the landlord had passed away years ago under strange circumstances, and no one had lived in the apartment Lena now occupied for over a decade. Shocked, Lena returned to her apartment, hoping the encounter had been a dream. But when she opened her door, she found a note slipped under it, written in a hurried scrawl, "He is still watching. He will never leave." That night, the footsteps were louder than ever. What would you do if you were in Lena's place? Would you stay or leave? Share your thoughts in the comments. But be careful, sometimes it's better not to look too closely at the shadows.